The classic Singer snips. Are these worth the extra cost? I bought 5 different versions of the exact same tool on Amazon. What are the differences? Let's see which one works best. I'm Jam Taylor and I give you quick tips on sewing. Today's lesson, why we get thread snips and what's the better one. These ones look to be the most heavy duty. Let's check them out first. As a baseline, these are the ones I've been using for a while. They did okay. Next, let's try these. Oh, they did cut nice and cleanly. This is just a piece of basic jersey knit, so we're going to see which one works best. What about this one? This one's nice because you can carry it around your neck. It feels, oh my god, it feels so sturdy too. But for those with weaker grip strength, it might wear down. Oh yeah, that was nice and easy as well. Next, we're moving on to the Singers. It was okay. It feels crunchier than the others, but it does feel strong. Now, what about these two? These two had like a 40-cent difference on Amazon as a 3-pack, but had 2 different brands on them. So let's see if there is even a difference. I doubt it. These are the sort of snips that I'm used to most. They have the metal body to them. Oh, that was nice. I'm probably just most familiar with it though. All right, here's the last 3. Oh look, there's the exact same color. There's actually the same, should be the same color in both of these. That was great. This one always seems to be the smoothest to me, but let's do another test as far as heavier duty fabric. Next, let's talk about raw veg tan. I have a few friends that use the itty bitty points to cut the ends of their leather. And I have heavy duty scissors here. Theirs is probably a little bit thinner, but the idea is the same. I want to see how these snips hold up. I'm not feeling good about those. First, let's see how my originals do. Wow, that's a lot of work. Next up, we had these cheap ones. Let's see how they do. Not even a little. What about these heavier ones? These have the most promise to me. Still no. Nope. Nope. This actually did the best, but I think it's just because it was so far up on here. This is the leather my friends use. My heavy duties cut like butter. Let's see my used snips. How do they do? They get there, but they bend. And the cheap ones I am skeptical on. Oh, well, they're still sharp, so that did okay. But it didn't do it at the very tip. These ones I have pretty good feelings on. That tripped all the way through. I like that. Singers, what you got? Oh, wow. Nothing. I'm actually surprised. And even when I try to push the blades together, it took some effort. Now let's try the next metal ones. They did okay. And these last metal ones. Those did really well. I don't know the difference between these two, but these are just edging out the other ones. That was the Singer one here where my nail is. Nothing. I'm kind of surprised about that. But what do we use the most for? Serger tails. At least I do. And this is what mine looks like now. It still does pretty good, as long as I'm focusing on it. Next, the weaker ones. I think it'll work for now, but they don't feel like they have a lot of longevity to them. no problem. These just have such grip on them that I'm not sure that they would be good for everyday thread cutting. Here's the Singer. They do just fine. This is exactly what this tool is designed for. That does good. And that does good. But you know what doesn't do well? The very edges of my scissors. That's why we buy thread snips. Okay, it's review time. Let's see what came in at number 5. Yep, you might have guessed these plastics thread snips here. I do not trust how sharp they are versus how sharp they might be later. Their longevity doesn't seem good. Next up is our number 4 spot. What is your guess? Yes, it's the Singers. While they do okay with basic thread cutting, I don't trust them to really snip anything else, and the fact that they kind of collapsed during my leather cutting didn't leave me nice warm fuzzies about it. And to my number 3 spot, we have the second pair of snips. Well, the first pair of snips that looked like this. Even though they were virtually identical to the other box, those ones didn't snip quite as well. Next up is our number 2 spot, or little runner-up, it's the little black snips. I was so happy about how these turned out. They were able to cut the leather, they were able to cut the threads, and I would trust them to do a lot of things. The one downside is the grip strength needed on this is I would only use it for heavier duty items, which is actually nice to find in a pair of snips. Coming up at number 1 is the snips that are almost exactly like the old ones I had. They had a good sharpness to them, a nice tightness in the grip strength. It wasn't too strong, wasn't too weak, and I will use them again 1,000 times. Now, maybe this one was slightly better than the other one. I couldn't tell in the whole box. All right, we cut down that competition, didn't we? All right, go ahead and subscribe, or go ahead and click this video if you want to learn more from me. I have 15 takes of this. Blah, 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 blah. I'm going to snip, 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 snip stuff. Boom, boom, boom. I'm going to snip stuff.